My name is Jörg Piringer. I'm the artist of these three works. They're called Infinite Poems. Letters always have a meaning in a way, but on the other hand, they're also abstract. So they're abstract codes, and they're maybe the root of digitalism. Like they're always digital because they're discrete symbols and they mean one thing. But of course, they can be interpreted. So they're, for me, it's a universe.
Also, hello, I'm Thomas Steiner, and thank you to Holger and Martina to invite me to this show in within the Punto y Raya festival. And I'm the author of the work Fluid, and Fluid is a work complex that consists of video and many drawings and big pictures, as you can see in this exhibition. And we have made an installation that combines big pictures, 2 big pictures, 4 meters long and 120 wide, and a clip of the film, of the animation film Fluid.
Hello, we are KinoManual from Poland, from Wrocław. I'm Aga Jarzon.
And I'm Maciek Bączyk.
And yes, we are here in Vienna with our installation Pocket Cinema, which is actually one way to present this project, Pocket Cinema. The second way we present later during the performance. Here you can see it as a kind of installation, which is...
It's always changing, sometimes changing a bit, it depends on time.
I'm also like this time on the rehearsal when we set up the projection in our workroom. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we are able to create such a beautiful images. It looks totally beautiful, and I really love these moments.
Hello, I'm Billy Roisz, a sound and video artist from Vienna, and yeah, I'm working in the field of cinema, live performance, installation. Yeah. And my main focus is on the linking between sound and video. Yes, Sophie Orange is the title comes from a French mathematician from the 18th century. She's called Sophie Chamon, and she was actually doing the mathematics to the acoustic researches from this guy called Chladni, which is quite important for acoustical research, and it's about the frequency interferences and patterns on elastic surfaces.
Hi, I'm Tereza Stehlíková. So the project is called Wormwood Topography, and it's basically a long-term project that I've been working on with a friend called Steve Fowler in London, and it was a way of recording a particular area of London which is under development, and it's going to be transformed beyond recognition. So the project has been going on for 6 years now, and what we try to do is to record some of the unique features of the space and place.
I'm Johanna Smiatek from Berlin, and I'm a kinetic artist. I make many objects with motion and some with sound. The red used by the Ferrari car brand is called Rosso Corsa. In Latin, this means racing red. And it has certainly been marked by this brand and is symbolic of movement and speed.
Hi, we are Myriam Boucher and Pierre-Luc Lecourt. We work a lot together on different projects, and we are based in Montreal in Canada.
We're going to present the installation called Fragment. It's an installation that we did during the first lockdown that we had in Quebec, in Canada. So for us, it was like a way to kind of go outside and be able to reconnect with our environment?
We did all the recordings outside of the city, in the nature around Montreal, but outside Montreal. So it was a way to really be just in another place, because during the lockdown, all our projects and international projects were cancelled. So we were a little bit trapped in Montreal on the island, you know. So it was a way just to get some air and to do something very creative and meditative also.
I am mainly a filmmaker, but I work from a long time ago mostly only with digital images. So sometimes I don't know if I am more like a filmmaker, a new media artist, a digital artist, I don't know. But maybe the label is not so important. But I love especially noise and flickering lights, and I think that most of my work is related in some way to that, and also to the relationship between image and sound, which is another thing in which I am really interested. So my idea was to translate some of his paintings into sound and then translate those sounds to images again.
Hello, I'm Martin Reinhart, and the person who's missing is Virgil Wildrich. And we are showing one of our works, which is called TX Mirror. I came up with the whole idea in 1992. This was far beyond computer technology, and basically I started with analog cameras and in a very awkward way. And I think then in the late 1990s we started to use computers, and that's also when I met Virgil. He kind of saved the whole thing, because for me it was basically over. I kind of had the feeling I made it possible, I made it work, and Virgil kind of was very excited about the whole thing, and he brought a new spirit into the whole project. And now, 20 years later, we try to revive the idea and to revisit it, and to see what would happen if we use nowadays technology, and if this would change something.
Hello, my name is Tereza Stehlíková. I'm a visual artist, Austria-based, and I'm working in the field of painting, sculpture, and animation. I created the trophies for this year Punto y Raya festival. And this one's the winner. The biggest. So they have anima itself. They are not still.
They're moving.
They're moving.
Yes, so they are various materials that you put together.
Yes, there's a point made of wood,
a
wire. It's like Punto y Raya, and wood block. It's all upcycling. In the moment of the reception, they are showing the happiness, the excitement, and yeah.
So the happier the people are, the more they shake, the more they will move. Yes.
Hola, soy Adele Ratzköwi de Austria. Os mando cordial saludos a los ganadores de los trofeos del Punto y Raya Festival. Espero que os alegréis tanto como las trofeas. Ciao.